The 1-1 Zephyrs welcomed in fellow 1-1 Easton. Whitehall, of course, also welcoming its former head coach, Matt Seneca, back to Zephyrs Stadium as well. Seneca spent 4 years at the helm of the Zephyrs, guiding Whitehall to a pair of district championships before heading east. He earned his first win with the Red Rovers back in Week 1 with a dominant 42-0 victory over East Stroudsburg North, before Easton dropped its home opener a week later in a 17-point setback to Central Catholic. The Zephyrs, hoping for a bounce back themselves, Whitehall lost by a baker's dozen at Bethlehem Catholic in Week 2, and it was the home team that got off to a fast start Friday night after a special teams miscue gave the Zephyrs the football at the Easton 27. Whitehall found pay dirt just 2 plays later. Senior Dalton Wickel darting around the right side on this 22-yard TD jaunt, giving the Zephyrs an early 7-0 lead. Red Rovers went 3 and out on their next possession, setting up another scoring scamper for Wickel. 2 touches, 2 touchdowns for the senior tailback. This, a 48-yard rumble that featured several broken tackles. Wickel finished with 105 yards on just 10 carries, 13-0 Whitehall after 1. That score would actually hold through intermission. Zephyrs back on the board early in the third. Senior QB Trey Dog Manitz capping a 10-play, 54-yard drive with this 14-yard scoring strike to fellow classmate Braden Bayshore. The senior wideout snared 4 grabs on the night for 46 yards. Zephyrs up 20-0 at that point and able to seal the deal later in the period. After Easton was thwarted in the red zone, Dog Manitz connected with his younger brother Talon on this 88-yard pitch and catch. The final salvo in Whitehall's 27-0 triumph. A super efficient night on offense for the home team, meaning the Zephyrs defense had to be at the top of its game as well.
We had 9 plays on offense at halftime, so I knew defensively we're going to play a lot of guys, okay? I also knew that we're going to have to maybe slow it down and be very multiple on offense to play a lot of guys on offense to keep our defense off the field. So, shutout. I mean, you talk about Coach Puxton, Coach Stipp, Clary, Gills, Coach News do a great job on defense. Their second shutout of the season. And then the kids, they executed, and they were focused, and they wanted to play one play at a time.
Us being able to run the ball early in the game, that opened up a lot for me. And the key, all my coaches were telling me, be patient and don't throw them 50-50 balls, because I've had a problem with that last week, and I was just patient. I didn't force anything, and plays just came.
He played like a 3-year starter. He was mature about some decisions, and he's a competitor. He's quiet now, but he'll compete, and it bothers him when he doesn't throw a strike every time. And when he needed to make the play, he made the play in their end zone.